to the loners, to the outcast, to the lost. I'm going to dedicate this channel to you, my friend, people that feel like that, the neurodivergent, the people misunderstood, the people who've been mistreated, the good-hearted, the big-hearted, the kind, the overcaring, the selfless, the unselfish ones in this country. This channel's for you. I'm just like you. I have transformed myself as a person from being an asshole back in my early 20s to, you know, when I was narcissistic. I was very self-centered, very selfish. That's how I thought the world was. That's just how I thought it was supposed to be. And then I went through a lot of dark nights of the soul, found myself again, realized how important empathy and trying to understand people is, and I changed myself over years of intentional work and listening to guys like Eckhart Tolle and Ram Dass. They really put the spirit back into me of how of the man that I want to be. So anyway, a lot of people around you, I think especially in these times, will definitely lose themselves. They're going to lose their power. They're going to lose control. They're going to do terrible things. They're going to say terrible things. They're going to have emotional breakdowns, nervous breakdowns. And a lot of stuff I think is happening in the world, not just America, but I'm just speaking about America. That's where I live, so I'll just say that. But when a lot is going on in the economy that's changing, and people's, minds, people start to do crazy things because people get into survival. So you got to remember that. It's not to justify people's wrong behavior or whatever, lack of control. It's just, people are going to be people. People are human. So just a reminder to you, my friend, to stay in your power, to do everything in your power to stay powerful, stay independent, whatever that means. For me, it's working a couple jobs, trying to get a second job here, staying on the work grind, stoicism. Think about, what do you have control over? There's very little of what we have control over is our thoughts, how we're going to think, how we're going to respond to situations and treat people, So oftentimes things we worry about don't really come to pass. So keep that in mind. Keep going. I'm rooting for you. If you feel like you're all alone out there, I can totally relate. Especially when you grow, people don't talk about this. When you grow yourself as a person, you're going to feel more isolated and abandoned in this American country, because people are after career growth, people are after money, people are in survival, and there's not a lot of people that try to do the inner work, the work on themselves, to change your behavior, to change your outlook on life, your perspective, to have the strength to stand alone in higher values and standards. Very few will walk that path ever. So if that's you, like myself, I commend you. I have the utmost respect for you. Like Rudyard Kipling's poem, great poem, I forget what it's called, but he talks about when all those around us are losing your head, and you can keep your head. You can talk with the poor, and you can talk with the kings just the same. And you respect people, and you, take a winning and take all your loss just the same. He said, you'll be more than a boy. You'll be a man, my son. It's a great poem. It's very inspiring. You should look it up. So I think of that in tough times when I feel like there's nobody in my life that gets me. And I'm not even mad at people. It's just people are at their level of consciousness. They're at their level of growth. Like whatever they've chosen to do or not do, like the work with themselves in their mind. I mean, that you can't expect anything out of somebody who hasn't like done the same level of work that you have. So, but it's important. Always keep going. Always keep going. Even when it seems really tough. Even when you seem all alone in this world. God, a higher universe power, whatever you call it, is out there. There's other people like yourself. And people are mostly good. At the end of the day, you know, most people are really mostly good. They want to do something good, and they would help other people and strangers. There's very few people, 5% of society, that's not good. That, you know, they're psychopaths, or very few people are actually like that. So remember that, to always keep going, because you never know where you're going to get the money you want, the success, the car, the things, the support, the love, whatever. You never know when and where that's going to come, but you gotta stay on the path and be your best to receive that.